Once you find out who you are and reclaim your status, you have the opportunity as the original man to go back and respect your own laws under your original indigenous status. So what I've done is we have what we call a straw man, a social security number, and I've actually went back and I become the beneficiary of my social security number. The social security number is basically a fictitious character, which is a corporate piece of paper, which is not you. They give that social security number to you when you're a child, and it's in all caps. If you notice, any mail that you get from the federal government is all caps. So any other mail you get, this personal mail have big caps, small caps. That person with the all caps, that is not you. That is it's called a straw man. That is your social security number. Once you represent that, you fall under that jurisdiction. They have what they call under citizens, it's called colorable law. Anyone who falls under the colorable law, like African American, colored, Negro, all these names were made up after they enslaved the people who were already here before they got here, which were the original inhabitants of America, which were the Olmecs. And you have different native tribes that were here who fall under the Washita Indian movement. And they began to separate as time went on in tribes, but they were all one people. And the original ones were just as black and Negro as us. Well, the reason being was because when the Pope ordained a lot of the slavery, they wanted to erase our history because they wanted to replace our history with the new deity, which was him. So a lot of the gods that we call ourselves, that we worship today, are false gods that were taken from the original gods. We like to compare Jesus to Horus. It's the same stories that stand side by side, and it goes even further than that. But just to let you know why a lot of the noses and lips are torn off of the pyramids, because they didn't want to identify with black people. We only want to have the thick lips and the full noses. I'm proud of my nose. This nose ring represents the elite. It represents elitism, tribal. So it's not just a fashion statement. We are taking it back to the original people, and we're trying to reclaim our whole status, and we're trying to trendset the world and stop letting them trendset us and be puppeteers. So just to let you know, the original black ancient Moors were us, and those statues that you see with the nose and the lips torn off, that was us. They want to erase our history. Okay, without getting too deep, with the gods that came here to create us, when they made us, they were from somewhere else, from another planet. A lot of people who said you're waiting on Jesus to come out the clouds, he's coming from somewhere else. He will be a space being. And that's what these people were. They were from somewhere else, and they came to the planet Earth, and they made us. And a lot of the ships and stuff you see on the side of the pyramids, that's identifying with the spacecrafts that they had then, and a lot of technology that they had then that right now they're just now catching up to. So original man who was created here, they have entwined themselves inside of us. They began to have wives and children with the man that they had cloned. So that's why a lot of us now are reclaiming back our status as supreme beings, because of the mixture between those beings who came here at once upon a time and then began to intertwine with us. So a lot of your experiences that you may be experiencing is really of remembrance. And your soul is so long and so deep that you're remembering and you're feeling the energy from where you originally came from, the original man. Remember, we were here way before Europe even existed. I mean, we were like 25 dynasties deep before the Weaving Word even came in fully existence. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically it. They came here and they created us. I know there's life, through experience. Not that I've been abducted or anything like that. Just the evidence of the facts. Look around you. Look around you. That's all you have to do. Open your eyes. Don't think with these two eyes. You got to think with the eye inside your brain. That one. The soul inside. You are not you. You are the soul that's inside. Find out who that soul is inside. And that soul is going to take you all the way back. So it takes studying. It takes getting around those that God bestowed his true favors upon. And you know what I'm saying? So we like to stand on that side. And me and the people who are like me, we stand on the side of those that God bestowed his true favors upon. I'm not saying that we are all righteous. No, I'm not saying that. Every man has good and evil in him. It's up to you to choose on what side you want to be on and who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So we just choose to be the God side. We choose to roll with the Almighty. We just doing the job that Jesus wants us to do. Return back to the Christ. Become. Isn't it written in your law that ye all are gods? This is not religion. This is life. This is your way of living. Religion is, we were religion. We were the ones they worshiped. They wanted to be just like us, so they turn it all the way around so we could be worshiping them. That's why it's time to kill these images of white Jesus. And this is not prejudice. This is not racism. No one wins this race. And especially if you turn it to reverse racism after brother drops you right knowledge of truth. That means that you want me to accept your truth. Us as black people, we've always accepted the ideology of the white man being first, all the way down to Santa Claus. And then as soon as we start making black Santa Clauses and black Jesus, then we crazy, psycho-religious people. That is not true. We only deal with the facts. And the fact is of Jesus' color, who he was, his hair. He can't look like nothing but us. Brown skin, some of us real dark, burnt bronze, you know what I mean? And it's just the way it is. Hair, wool, I mean, I accept. And it makes me powerful because now that I feel that I know the God in me, now I could, when the true Jesus, the true Messiah does return, then I pray that grace is shown upon, you know. So I'd rather stand for something instead of fall for anything. And I'm not falling for that crap no more. It's just not going to happen.